Greetings, combatants, and today we will be watching the scene pack of SHAO KAHN from Mortal Kombat 9. This video will be much more positive than the scene pack from SHAO KAHN in MK11 and Aftermath. So without further ado, let's get into it. Off the bat, really starting out great with this slowly panning up the pyramids. Raiden getting his ass kicked again.
Where are the Elder Gods, Raiden?
Jeez.
Their pathetic mortal combat shackles me no longer.
Goodness gracious. This version of SHAO KAHN is built to be a destroyer. He really just embodies the character. Well, other than the fact that at this current time is midway SHAO KAHN. That is kind of besides the point because his characterization in it is pretty good. There are a couple diminishments, of course, but overall, he's the best that NRS has produced in the gaming industry. The only other one I can think of which is on par with this is, or slightly above it, is the Legends films with Fred Tachiore, who plays SHAO KAHN. Bob Carter does a really good job with the performance and really does a good job with the voice line. So let's get back into it. Gosh.
They masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms. Masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms.
That line is so iconic of the character. Like, it's not something you hear. It's not something we've heard before him say, but it's just so SHAO KAHN. It's just something you know he would be saying.
My venom spreads. It is the end of all things. Armageddon.
One of the best lines he has ever said in the history of his character. It is the end of all things. Armageddon. The way Bob Carter does this, especially in this first depiction of his version of the character, is just so good. The amount of gravitas, the amount of intelligence, the amount of taunting he's doing is just on par with the character.
Stop! It is done.
It is done.
Your time has passed. Ages wasted in foolish resistance.
He's glowing. I like the way he's glowing, and you can actually see it reflecting off the ground. It's something I don't really know if it's supposed to see.
The dog riddler me Panabon, Jerem Maltel,
Yes,
Melera,
pray to the worms. As your
I tell, Rechup Uf Oi Denizai. He must win.
His voice is horrifying in this scene. Like, know that. Of course the best voice of SHAO KAHN is Steve Ritchie, but let's be honest. Steve Ritchie's voice is just too iconic. I mean, feel the wrath of SHAO KAHN. I definitely am going to do a video on Steve Ritchie's performance of the Emperor, because a lot of the quotes and a lot of the lines we get from him are just generally great. the way he has that Eastern European accent really adds to his character, makes his voice actually stand out. Like, it's not just a generic I'm an evil bad guy voice, it actually sticks out, and I prefer that overall. I like when their voice sticks out for some specific reason, like how the Armageddon voice sticks out for being so masculine of a voice. Like the way he pronounces lines in Armageddon. Only together does one of us stand a chance at winning the prize. The deepness of it. There's no gravel. It's just super deep, and it just feels like that is a very intimidating voice that you don't want to hear. It's just good. Bob Carter does an amazing performance because his voice actually stays in line with the character of him being more calm, hiding anger beneath his performance. They use the MK vs DC render for the MK vs DC render for the Armageddon appearance, but I think that's a little waste of potential because, to be honest with you, the Deception render is just a lot cooler than that render. I like that cut.
You failed me! 500 years I have waited. Now I must wait 500 more.
My lord, all is not lost.
He's pissed.
Curse the Elder Gods in their tournament. I should have taken Earthrealm by force.
There's definitely something he would
But
say.
I am bound by their rules. Rules that cannot be broken.
My lord!
Kill him.
I like that. He has no more use of him, and he decides to just kill him. The only way to make these scenes better, for instance, the Armageddon scene, the only way to make it better is to just double down upon it. Make him more taunty, make it more just unhinged with the way he does it. Like in the Legends film, the introduction for him was literally him, Shang Tsung vomiting blood and him saying, "You have failed me." And that is just one of the coolest parts of that. Yeah, it's like something you do want to hear. Gather our forces. Then when Shang Tsung tries to explain himself, he says, "Silence!" It's just the way he's cast in shadow. I think that's the only way to make this throne room scene better, is to have him cast in shadow and to have him say it more formal. "You have failed me," is a more effective way at displaying how angry you truly are.
What if the rules were changed?
Katana.
I like this. His more opportunistic nature comes out with those two lines. Oh, this is also a really cool scene too. Like for a girl's failure, he gives something gives this to SHAO KAHN, and well, he likes it, so that makes up for his failure during the
I assume
tournaments.
that's the big man himself.
And the way he
The
bows.
wrestler guy
like,
with the
yeah.
cow skull on his head? And why aren't the Kung Fu twins here helping us?
I sent Liu Kang and Kung Lao to free their Shaolin masters. I expected Sonya Blade to be here with Shang Tsung.
She better not have a scratch on her.
Wait, this is a tournament!
The Earthrealm delegation has arrived. And we have a volunteer for first combat.
Ah, shut up.
The tournament will begin!
Jackson Briggs, you will face Baraka!
The only difference I would have here is probably that SHAO KAHN
Damn you,
will be announcing who will fight.
Where's Sonya?
Tell me, Major Briggs, do you and she do anything other than rescue one another? Your next
Damn,
opponent
just
will
watching.
be... What is it? Excellent. It seems I have a pressing matter to attend to. With the Emperor's permission, we will reconvene later.
The way he just gives him a shuttle hand gesture is like, that's actually just part I kind of part cared. Now my one question for that scene is, where exactly are they going? He's getting off his phone. Where exactly is everyone going? Are they going to prepare the Coliseum for the tournament, or is that just something... I think there's a lot to discuss about MK9 story mode, which I will get into in a video.
I failed. I deserve death.
I have failed my father. You must kill me.
Kill him!
Yes, kill him. Ha! She doesn't even say no, she just hesitates and he's like, ah, screw this. I'll do it myself. That's just so cool from his character to see. Well, he doesn't steal the soul, it seems like he just uses like more of an energy blast.
Shao Kahn, I challenge Scorpion, the murderer of my brother. You will bring him before me.
You can feel his eyebrows raising when he makes such a demand like that. It's like, it would have been funny if he said to him, who are you to demand anything of me in my own kingdom? You will have to fight for the right to challenge your hated foe. I also think it would be cool if he gets more in depth into things like he knows who Sub-Zero is because he defeated Shinnok's army and he wanted to challenge him himself. Like, my changes for MK9 Shao Kahn, which I'm going to do a video on, is just doubling down upon the character aspects he has in the story. Like, he's pretty close to midway, and the only changes I would do is make him completely midway. Like, he would want to fight Sub-Zero because Sub-Zero faced down the armies of Shinnok and actually outwitted Shinnok. He wants to see if Sub-Zero, even if it's not the one who actually defeated him, is actually a good opponent.
Your followers hold you in high esteem, Warlord. They fight and die for your amusement.
He shows a little more
My
respect
brother
here, so...
participated in this folly. I do so only to face his killer.
And you shall.
I like that. It's like he shows a little more respect here, so he gets his wish. But he didn't outright just disrespect him in that scene, so Shao Kahn was
Who
more
now
willing
interrupts the Emperor's tournament?
Sub-Zero? No!
You cannot save him. Stay here,
Could've.
or they will take you as well.
We request that we return him to our temple for judgment. And what do I gain from granting this bold request?
A very good question.
Lin Kuei's loyalty and service.
Very well. He is yours.
I like that. He sees an opportunity to get an Earthrealm faction onto his side, and he just agrees to it. It's like it's very much something you would expect from the character. He agrees to things that benefit him. If any certain thing benefits him in any certain way, he's going to let it happen. And their service definitely does benefit him.
The flow of time has been changed. I spared Smoke this fate, only to watch this new Sub-Zero fall.
No! I will not be turned!
Katana!
Oh, here we go.
How is it that Earthrealm ninjas brazenly appear before me when my daughter, Princess of Outworld, was sent to intercept them?
Father,
Begone!
Be gone. Like, I like the way he did this. He made his point very
Katana's
clear
faith is a
that
slender
he's
reed
pissed
bent
off at
before
the
the
fact
storm.
that she
If
actually
it can be uprooted
failed
altogether.
to prevent these warriors from coming before him in his own
Sure, let's go ruin
from
someone else's
entering
life.
his kingdom without his permission. Like, this is his empire. This is his realm. Oh, sad Smoke. Sorry, Smoke. You didn't deserve that.
I would not disturb you, Father, if this matter were not of utmost importance. I felt you...
So, basically, yeah. It's like he's pissed off for a good reason, and yeah, it really fits with his character. He expects his orders to be taken seriously, and he expects things to be taken care of. He doesn't want this Earthhelmers just walking around in his own empire. Like, this is his empire. They don't belong in his, just striding around in his empire. This is his.
You should know what Shang Tsung has been doing as of late. This conjurer has created horrid replicas of me, crossbred with Tarkatan blood. One was alive and attacked me.
I like how big he looks in this scene. Especially how big he looks. Oh, I also like how he's looking back and forth and actually making a decision at this point. What's more important to him. Now, yes, I do agree it would have been better if he kept Katana around. As I'm going to get to in my MK9 fix video, Shao Kahn does not get rid of her. He does try to trick her into not figuring out the truth, but it doesn't really pan out well, so he just drops everything and just flat out explains things to her. Also, I changed the whole thing with Melina, with her actually being around during Katana's childhood. Him crafting her backstory way better off. It's like, it would be more efficient. Also, after he tells her all of this stuff, she fights him, loses, and then he mind controls her, and he mind controls her, like he puts her in a trance, erases the memories and discoveries of what's going on. He is suspicious about Raiden because it seems like Raiden actually knows stuff that he's not supposed to know. Like, how can Raiden know these things? And so he decides that the best opportunity to do is have Melina take Katana's place currently, and have her, and basically have her being a prisoner in the Colosseum, basically make her into Katana at that point. Take the place of Katana, so allowing him to actually get a spy into Raiden's group so he can actually figure out what Raiden knows. Because it's very important to him, because the invasion, he intends for the invasion to happen anyways at this point. And Katana, in the meantime, he's going to have her just help Motaro with the setup for the invasion. That's my fix for that certain scene in MK9, so that's what I want to do with it.
You know?
This scene is pretty evil.
Approve? How could you? My own father!
I am your emperor!
The way he states these lines is just so clear.
Your father was a weakling, a Dingian king. I annihilated him while merging his realm with Outworld, and took his queen as my wife. If only I had not allowed Sinbel to convince me of your worth. But now, I have a true daughter!
Raiden was right. You have lied to me my entire life.
Escort her to the tower. I will make an example of her.
Okay, so that's actually really interesting too. Because if he's saying he didn't want Katana, then he didn't have to keep her around. I kept you only to please... He kept her only to please her mother, but at the same time her mother still didn't like him. And it's like, if he didn't see any value in her, it's just a slight diminishment. Like, he's not dumb like this throughout the entire story mode, but this is just a slight diminishment of his character in one of the few scenes where he's done dirty. I mean, most of my enhancements to the character is to just double down upon these scenes of him.
Return to the flesh pits. Bring me my daughter. Melina.
Also, for the thing with Jade, I want to discuss this as an interesting point for Jade's actions during it. I would use it as Shao Kahn testing her loyalty. Like, he is fully aware that Jade was actually in the vicinity of the throne room when Katana was getting this whole explanation about how he's not her true father. So he uses this to test her loyalty. He wants to see if she actually is going to stay loyal, or if she's more loyal to Katana, which I also think is a pretty effective measure of him, because he would want to know how loyal his troops are. Like, it's Shao Kahn's way of being crafty and smart. I mean, like, in my opinion, after all, Shao Kahn's not an idiot. He's a really smart character who knows what he's doing.
Raiden!
I like how he does
Put
nothing to stop
forth a
him.
worthy champion.
It's just like, yeah, you do what you
If you
want.
can.
I'm working some tournaments. I like Kung Lao's hesitation right there. He wants Raiden's approval
Perhaps
before going
you
in.
are meant to be the victor.
I like how humble that makes him, because he's not just like straight out going in.
You
He's
will
not
face
going forward.
Shang Tsung! And Quan Chi.
I like how he voices during. I like how he does this announcement during the tournaments. Oh, the crowd really loves it. I also like how the crowd loves these things.
No Earthrealm boy can stop this deadly alliance.
Oh, the crowd's not happy. The crowd's really not happy, and because the crowd's not happy, he does. Goodness gracious!
Kung Lao!
Oh, the way he just comes up to him, like no one really saw that coming. Him just walking up to Kung Lao and snapping his neck. Now here's the change I do for this scene. The change I do is, instead of having him have his neck snapped, I decide that he is going to fight Kung Lao in a tournament. In the tournament bout, he defeats Kung Lao. He breaks his, hat, his metal frisbee hat thing. And then he then he kills him with that unused fatality from Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat 3, where he tells the opponent, "It's official, you suck," and he throws his spear at them, and then the spear penetrates through their chest and then supplants itself into the ground as their body slowly goes down to further into the spear, and starts dripping blood, and he says, "I win." Fatality. Just to piss off Liu Kang.
Strip the flesh from your bones!
I like how he doesn't care what Raiden said. He's like, if you're going to do it, just do it. Because I am willing to fight you. I like how he's basking in the glory of the fact that he just killed him. It's just such a him thing to do. I defeat my opponents and I make use of it. Oh, oh, the laugh. That's amazing.
Witness, boy. Do you know who I
Witness, boy. Do you know who I am? The way he says that is just so Shao Kahn.
am?
The murderer of my friend.
I am Shao Kahn, conqueror of worlds. You will taste no victory.
You will
That
taste
line
your
is
own
really
blood.
good.
On your feet.
The crowd's just standing still. And wow. That is
For
very
Kung Lao,
interesting.
the
to watch.
Shaolin, and Earthrealm.
Oh, for the chest! And he survives this, which is pretty cool. like how the crowd just stares there in complete shock seeing their emperor fall like this. So here's the interesting change I have for this scene in particular. Now the scene is perfectly fine, but for this one of the rules is going to be the fact that if you defeat your opponent and your attempted method of killing them does not kill them, then you win the match, but you can't finish off your opponent. So that's something that happens to Shao Kahn. Liu Kang attempts multiple times to put his fist through the chest, but it becomes very difficult. When he finally gets his fist through Shao Kahn's chest, he falls to his knees. Liu Kang attempts to do another one through the head, but at that point, he is prevented, saying that that would be a violation of the rules, since his attempted method of finishing him off did not finish him off. So here's where the interesting thing: Shao Kahn gets back onto his feet, sits back on his throne, and allows them to leave, saying they have won the tournament and now you are free to leave. He then orchestrates his next plan, which I want to get into it in the next scene.
Shao Kahn is finished.
Melina is his heir. She should rule.
Melina? She exists only because of my sorcery.
And you
Okay.
breathe because I restrain mine.
Sick burn.
Emperor!
You live! I am not so easily killed. Quan Chi accelerated my recovery.
Emperor!
It's bound to sell the sorcerer.
One word. Because of you, Outworld can no longer merge with Earthrealm.
Blaming him
There
out.
may
I mean,
yet
maybe
be an
fair,
alternative
but
emperor. Invasion.
Invasion?
Do you mock me? Sindel's war.
Quan Chi, you're an idiot. What kind of useful plan could you possess? I do want to probably dive into the thing that I definitely think Shao Kahn is not very fond of Quan Chi in general. So, yeah. I think why not just disrespect him? Because he deserves disrespect.
Lord prevents me from setting foot in Earthrealm.
Have you considered why your wife and Empress chose to betray you in this particular fashion?
Of course. But even after millennia, her motives are a mystery.
Oh, Game, don't act like he doesn't know. He would definitely know why. It's very straightforward. That's just bad writing right there. Like, he would definitely know. He's not an idiot. How the game prevents him is not idiotic, so I disagree.
She realized that the safeguards afforded by the Elder Gods through mortal combat are but fiction.
Of course they
She
are.
sacrificed herself to give protection the Elder Gods could not. So Earthrealm could not suffer as had Edania.
On his chest was
Indeed.
actually above.
I have mastered the spells necessary for her resurrection. Her ward will be nullified, and with it, the barrier that prevents your entry into Earthrealm.
I don't like how Quan Chi takes away one of his major feats during the original timeline, which was the plan to resurrect Sindel, making his invasion totally legal. No, I think it's a little stupid. But whatever, writing is writing.
I will return her to you, of course. You will find her much more cooperative.
This is a very magnanimous offer.
I wish only to...
So I actually looked up the definition of magnanimous at one point to determine what exactly he was trying to say, and he could either be saying generous, he can either be saying this is a very generous offer, or he can say it's an amusing offer, or an offer from an amusing offer he views as someone who is an enemy to him. So either of the options, I prefer to think of it more as an amusing offer to him. Because he very much likely does not like Quan Chi. Even though the game doesn't make it seem like he doesn't, I do very much believe he does not like Quan Chi. And to be honest, why should he like Quan Chi? Quan Chi absolutely sucks. He's evil. And he's definitely not on Shao Kahn's side.
To serve, Emperor.
I am weary of sorcerers, Quan Chi. Prove your worth. Bring her to me.
Quan Chi is not a necromancer, so this is a questionable decision.
Sindel.
I don't like Quan Chi in this game, and I don't like Quan Chi in many of the games, but especially this version of him, I do not appreciate. I do not appreciate the way they've dumbed down his character. They've made his character. I do not appreciate the way they take away one of Shao Kahn's greatest feats and give it to Quan Chi, who does not deserve that feat. The plan to resurrect Sindel was something he came up long before the MK1 tournaments. He kept her soul in his pocket for 10,000 years, ready to use it when he needed it. When he needed her soul, he was going to use it to be resurrected in whatever specific realm it would be, because he planned ahead just in case he ever failed. And when the failure did come, he planned ahead.
Quan Chi?
Shao Kahn looks forward to your return.
Mind control.
The Emperor? Yes. What of Kitana?
Kitana now allies herself with Earthrealm.
Then she is no longer my daughter. Take me to Shao Kahn.
No one gets out of Outworld without Shao Kahn's say-so.
Outworld? Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn's a big boss round here, and soon, Earth's new master.
Where is he?
Don't bother. You can't get near him.
No, but I'm guessing you can.
Sexy walking.
What is this?
Sorry.
Raiden has killed Motaro.
That's him. On the throne.
Didn't mean to
You're a
do that.
right genius, you are.
It's no great matter. I will go to Earthrealm to finish Motaro's work.
That's a good plan.
Yes. Shang Tsung,
Yes, Emperor.
the Empress requires something of you.
How powerful.
See there? I'm thinking he's a bit much.
I can take it.
This is really good. This is exactly what Shao Kahn's plan. He planned after the invasion to get rid of Shang Tsung once and for all.
No one attacks the Emperor!
Seal the ports. Time to go.
One of the things I wanted to do was to actually have Cabal try to attack Shao Kahn and him swiftly just punching him back and launching like a fireball at him, forcing him to escape, forcing him to flee for his life.
Soon he will arrive
really
in
like the
Earthrealm.
No!
They do
The
it.
Elder Gods cannot allow it!
The Elder
Cut,
Gods
cut.
are toothless.
It really
Your world
flows
is near
flawlessly in
destruction,
video.
yet they do not act.
They must! Only through mortal combat may Shao Kahn merge the realms, lest he face the judgment of the Elder Gods. Lest he face the judgment of the Elder Gods. He must win.
It is you who face judgment, Raiden.
Thank you, Quan Chi. I now know what must be done.
from the Netherrealm empty-handed, I see.
Liu Kang! Liu Kang, I now realize what we must do. We must allow Shao Kahn to merge the realms.
That is insane.
Actually, no,
The Elder Gods forbid it without victory in mortal combat. When he does, the Elder God's fury will fall upon him. Defeating Shao Kahn before the merge is but temporary. He will return, bringing Armageddon. I have foreseen it.
Enough, Raiden! He is here.
No, do as I say. Have faith in the Elder Gods. Have faith in me. Liu Kang, I cannot let you fight Shao Kahn.
Then you are my enemy. Liu Kang! Raiden! No! Enough of your mad.
So for my change for this scene, which I will be getting into in my MK9 fix video, but one of my main changes for this scene is that Raiden and Liu Kang would be arguing, and Shao Kahn would step in between them, pushing them both aside, forcing them to settle their differences and fight him together. Now they would both lose in this scene, with the Emperor being much more powerful since he absorbed the souls of everyone who's died. Like immediately as he steps through the portal. Now there's a couple different scenes because I wanted to include Shao Kahn's fortress. Not the fortress of Shao Kahn, but a mere fortress mainly his staging ground, which would be identical to the one used in MK3. Because MK3 is a really good game and has a lot of good art. And I feel that to not include many of the scenes that were depicted in MK3 would be tragic.
If you must die, so be it!
Now I'm gonna do this on the fall of Liu Kang, because I'm gonna do a video on how saddening it is to see Liu Kang's character fall. Because Liu Kang is a really good character, and he's really the main hero of Mortal Kombat. To see him go from being its main hero to
forgive me,
to dying by the hands of his mentor is really tragic.
Have killed us. Oh.
Like MK9 is a really good blueprint to get into the games, but if you really want a better blueprint to get into it, MK1 through 3 is just a way better depiction in many ways. Oh, I like that. The way he steps through the portal.
It's up to us.
Was found Ha! Ha! Well, that's funny. They say, come on. She says, come on, it's up to us. And then immediately gets one-shot by him, showing that he's still very much a powerful sorcerer. Like, I think that's what many people forget nowadays, thanks to MK11. How powerful
Raiden, you have come to your senses.
Raiden in this scene.
Earthrealm citizens suffer. Further
I like how he's
resistance
just
serves
looking
no
down like
purpose.
that.
All these ages you have fought me. You denied me my rightful claim. Not this time.
Ha! Nice. Ah ha ha! Uppercuts him. A callback to the Armageddon scene.
The Elder Gods fear me now.
They probably do, because they're pathetic and they fear.
Their pathetic mortal combat shackles me no longer.
I like how he says that. It's just a natural progression from his scenes previously. So for the use of deception design for the Armageddon throw, because the deception render is really much better than the MK1's basic render. In many ways.
They masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms.
So the merger has already begun, and it's just about finished. That is an iconic shot right there.
Why do you forsake me?
It's done.
Your time has passed.
Okay, said that.
Ages wasted in foolish resistance. I have won.
Yes. You have won.
Now, Raiden, your world ends.
I like that. They have come to save the day. Kind of. Well, what is there really to save? I mean, look at all the destruction around them. I wanted to make it a little more sadistic in this scene. I wanted to make it so that Shao Kahn says that he could have easily stolen the souls of everyone on Earth at that point, but he decided not to. He wanted Earthrealm to suffer. He wanted Earthrealm to burn for the amount of struggle, for the amount of times that his forces have failed to achieve victory over Earthrealm. Like they've lost 3 tournaments in the pursuit of attempting to defeat Earthrealm. So he is going to want that. Just adding into his more evil characterization. But I do also want to do a more genuine version of MK3 as well, which actually does make everything that happens.
Shao Kahn. You merge realms without victory in Mortal Kombat. Our penalty is clear.
So for this scene, I have Raiden take up the Elder Ones first. Him use their power. Okay, let's talk about that for a sec. The fact that he was able to just complete the fact that they hit him with a powerful attack and he just laughed it off like it was nothing is just so awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of his greatest feats, being able to survive an attack from those toothless worms, as he calls them. So Raiden with the Elder Worms attempts to fight Shao Kahn, and he defeats them. And here's where I end it. Then it comes down to Liu Kang. Liu Kang Liu Kang is the one to defeat them with the Elder Worms with Raiden's suggestion of them going to Liu Kang to defeat Shao Kahn. And yeah, it works. He has the same hole through his chest, and they decide to banish him to the Netherrealm. It's like, I don't think they would be smart enough to kill him, because they've never shown such intelligence before. I mean, they didn't even let Shinnok be killed. So for MKX, I would have one of the things be that Raiden's corruption makes him kill. Raiden's corruption is what kills Shinnok. He decides that Shinnok is a danger to the realm, so he takes actions into his own hand and kills them. The Elder Worms want Shinnok to be imprisoned elsewhere than the Netherrealm. They want to build a special prison for him, but Raiden decides that prison is not good enough, and since he's escaped once, he can escape again. And then he goes to the Netherrealm to kill Shao Kahn, but then he finds that Shao Kahn is no longer there. Because I want to use it in the way that Shao Kahn was using Shinnok's invasion, who he was slightly helping with the strategic planning of which, to be able to break himself out of imprisonment so he can escape. Because I think that would be a very Shao Kahn thing to do. And I think he definitely would do that. Because that's the character he's always been built up to be. He's smart and tactical and intelligent. And he takes advantage of anything, just like he did in Deception. I feel like that would have been a better route to go with the story. Of course, and MK11, it's not going to be Kronika. It would be Onaga. They would fight against Onaga. The heroes would lose badly, forcing the forces of darkness to actually get involved into this. Shao Kahn would actually step in. Now he was, just like in Deception, he was fully fine with allowing the forces of light to deal with Onaga for him. But once the forces of light are defeated, he knows that if Onaga wins, then that's the end of all things. So he steps in and helps them defeat Onaga. And in MK12, he becomes the main villain seeking control over time. He wants the hourglass for himself. Now, Kronika would not be a villain. She would be the Elder Worm of time. She would be the protector of the hourglass.
Effort from ineffectual deities. Today, I become the Elder God.
They had to weaken him to actually want to fight against him, and yet he's still more than capable of getting back up and actually trying to kill him at the end. So, do they kill him? It is assumed that they did kill him. God, is sad to see. They undo the merger and the invasion, leaving Earthrealm back in the hands of the mortals and Raiden. I think there's a lot better you can do with this part. Oh wow, that is bad. The invasion really cost a lot of lives, didn't it? Look, in the version of the invasion I did, it's like 2 billion human lives extinguished by the invasion. And Shao Kahn takes all their souls. I don't like this part, of course. I don't like the whole thing with Shinnok and Quan Chi. Well, that is very much Shao Kahn's depiction in MK9. And without further ado, it is pretty good. Now, as I was explaining before in MK11 and MK12, I would have it be where they seek for the control of the hourglass. Like Raiden's corruption also makes him want the hourglass as well. So Liu Kang has to step up as the true hero and has to put down his former mentor. His former mentor had become increasingly unhinged and had fallen from the grace he once was as the true hero he once was. It's just a sad truth and a sad realization to say, but it's just more in line with what actually happened. Because I always wanted Dark Raiden's depiction to be actually fully imagined. I always wanted a full depiction of Dark Raiden, to see him actually the way he was supposed to be. And it's just sad that we never really got that. Except for Midway. But then again, it's Midway. Midway did the best. Midway was the best. Midway was always the best. And yeah. So the final thing with MK12 would come down to Liu Kang or Shao Kahn, who you want. It would be your decision who actually gains control of time. Even Shang Tsung tried to betray him during the attempts to gain the hourglass, and Shao Kahn killed him for it. So Shang Tsung is behind him, and he's preparing to launch a fireball attack, and Shao Kahn just puts his hand behind him and starts draining him of his souls. And Shang Tsung said, "How could you know I would betray you?" And he simply laughed and said, "Foolish sorcerer. Every sorcerer who has ever been in my service has betrayed me. You are no different than any other in my new era." I will ensure that I do not require such treacherous snakes. I will ensure the Shadow Priests are my true sorcerers. And he drains him of his soul energy and leaves him as nothing on the ground. Like he'll just be nothing. Like, yeah, that's my real plan, so it comes down to the viewer's perspective, who they want to actually win in the end, who they are more than willing to allow to be the victor of the hourglass, and whoever wins gets to shape time towards their benefit. Now, the shaping of the hourglass would not be able to be the same. Liu Kang would not manipulate time nearly as much as Shao Kahn did. Shao Kahn's manipulation of time would make it so that he would have infinite realms to conquer, that he would have infinite places to take over, and no one would be powerful enough to stand up against him. Liu Kang's era, it would still... Outworld would never succeed in conquering Earthrealm. And Earthrealm would be one of the few realms that is not under the control of Shao Kahn. So yeah, that's the way it would go. So yeah, that's my thing. So yeah, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. This is one of the best depictions of Shao Kahn out there. So I give it a 7 out of 10. For MK11, gets a 2. For MK for Mortal Kombat Aftermath, he gets a 3. For Mortal Kombat 1, which I will be getting into, he gets a 5. This is NetherRealm's best depiction, and of course for Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, he gets an 8. The only reason he doesn't get higher is because he's replaced as the main villain at the end of the story, which I feel is a detriment to his character. But yeah, that's it. That's the way it's going down. So thank you all for watching, and as always, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. If you don't, thank you for watching anyways. God bless you all. This is SHAO Kahn 123 signing off. Thank you for watching.